Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun last night. I know I did. I'm Ghita, and this is my colleague Eva. And these are all our friends from the Nordics. We're really grateful that you're joining us at the silver stage today, kicking off today's program with us. I was actually really nervous to get up on stage today, and I spoke about it to some of you yesterday. And it felt great how kind and supportive you were, and you really reassured me that this is going to be okay. It felt that we're more than just contacts. We've really become friends. This year, Slush has a strong focus on the Nordics. We're at least double the amount of startups from each of the Nordic countries compared to last year. Nordic founders also play a vital role in the Slush program, both here in Helsinki and at our events all around the world. I hope you saw the next unicorns pitching at the Nordic Showcase yesterday. The first Nordic Showcase was actually held already in August in New York at our trip there. And the pictures and the material you can see behind me are actually from when we rang the Nasdaq closing bell there. It was the first time that the Nordic startup communities came together at one place. We were 11 organizations with at least one from each of the countries. We spent 2 unforgettable days in New York, organizing 2 events, one directed to the startup community there, and the other aimed at US investors and media on the East Coast. We also brought 2 founders with us, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. I felt really proud to be Nordic. The Nordics are bound by history, and after long periods of dependence, we've grown quite independent. Yet we all love to tell the Nordic story. The one highlighting the great education, our beautiful nature, our welfare societies, and of course, our amazing startups. Standing here today, I feel really proud to be Nordic. It seems to me that we are now entering a new era of interdependence, where the Nordic story comes alive through entrepreneurial collaboration beyond country and industry barriers. Later today, 60 of us are going to sit down for roundtable discussions, mapping out collaborative actions for next year. Visiting the other Nordic hubs, I've come to realize that we all are quite unique and have plenty to learn from each other. I'm sure we're going to see even more movement and collaboration between our countries. I know my favorite days at work are the ones visiting all of you at your home hubs. In the future, I'm certain that I'm going to feel even prouder to be Nordic. Thank you. Nasdaq played a vital role in making our trip to New York a great success, and that's why it's great that we share this today with you guys. Please welcome up to the stage Nelson Griggs, the Executive Vice President of Global Listing Services at Nasdaq. Oh, you're here already.
Well, thank you for that great introduction. So my name is Nelson Griggs. I run Nasdaq's global listing business, and that consists of 3,500 global companies that are on our various exchanges, over 800 of which are in the Nordics. So on behalf of my Nordic colleagues, many of which are on stage today, and all the great planners of the Slush event and our friends here, we'd like to welcome you to today's opening bell. It's truly our great pleasure to have you here. And we couldn't be more excited to be doing it from what is truly become the largest startup scene in Northern Europe. The opening bell has a history that dates back well over 200 years. And the opening bell used to be where brokers would gather on a floor-based exchange to start trading. I think as everyone knows in this room, the world modernized. Stocks trade electronically. Most of the world has kind of followed the Nasdaq model. And the opening bell has become symbolic of a great celebration for IPOs, for company milestones, and for major events. And this is certainly one of those days where we're celebrating an incredible event that Slush has become. If you look at the size and scope and scale of this event, it's truly remarkable. And as I had the chance to be here the last, I guess, 24, 30 hours or so, walking around the building here, being out at night, too late out at night, but meeting with the companies, there's obviously clearly many of the great world companies here in technology, but the next group of great companies are all in this room. So the energy and enthusiasm and passion of the European entrepreneur is truly something that's remarkable to us at Nasdaq. I'd also like to make a brief mention that we'd like to thank the Nordics for almost 80 new IPOs this year, which will be a record. I guess that's the music that I got to hurry up, huh? We can't miss the opening bell. So the IPO market is truly robust in Europe. The US as well will have 140 or so IPOs. So over 200 companies came to the Nasdaq ecosystem to get capital, to scale their businesses, hire employees, and grow. And that's really what this is all about. So again, I'd like to really thank everyone for attending this. Thank our friends at Slush. I gather in the New York opening bell, the market went down quite a bit. Okay. Well, we're going to turn that around. I don't know, was it the hats or what caused the bad luck? So today we're going to turn things around. It's a well-known scientific fact that the louder we clap, the more the market goes up. That was a US joke. So anyway, I'll end on that. Really want to thank everyone. Let's get a lot of energy and enthusiasm, a lot of clapping, cheering, and we'll get ready to ring the opening bell. A lot of passion when you got to really go at it.
We're up there.
Still have 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. And now the market's open. Right? It's closed. No, bye.